The Chicago Bears are starting off the morning breaking news as Ian Rappaport has an offensive candidate that the Chicago Bears are interviewing for their offensive coordinator position. Who is it and what could he bring to the team? We'll talk about all that and more in today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. Let's go. Now, if you are new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. Only channel talk Chicago sports. How Chicago talks. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. The Bears, per Ian Rappaport, have interviewed Titans QB coach Bo Hardegree for OC. Sources have said he said he was on a staff with Ben Johnson with the Dolphins. That's where the overlap comes in. Hardegree has experience with developing QBs with the Raiders. He took over play calling in 2023 and had a winning record with a rookie QB. Now, this would be Hardegree's second stint with the Chicago Bears. Back in 2015, he was an offensive assistant on the team when Jay Cutler was here, so he's already familiar with the organization. He's bounced around the NFL a few times. Like, he was a quarterbacks coach down in Miami with, as we talked about, with Ben Johnson, and Ben must have really liked what he saw out of him down in Miami, helping to develop the quarterback. He was down there from 2016 to 2018, got a job as an offensive assistant with the Jets in 2019, 2020, spent time with Vegas in 22 as a quarterbacks coach, was also a quarterbacks coach and interim OC in 23. So has some of that play calling experience, which he's not going to need much of that. Remember, Ben Johnson is calling the plays here. So we're not as worried about having a guy that can walk in and automatically be a play caller here. Ben Johnson is calling the plays, but also spending time with the Titans last season as their quarterbacks coach. This is more about having a guy in here who can look ahead of defenses, can do some scheming, can do some scouting, can be that overtime guy, right? Ben Johnson talked about, if you're working with me, if you're my OC, you're going to be up late, and can do some of the work that Ben Johnson doesn't need to focus on as much, because his focus is developing the quarterback, or even those moments where, hey, look, or I should say developing the team, not just developing the quarterback. Even some of those moments where, hey, look, I need you to work with Caleb. This is what we need to get done here. I need to go talk to the wide receivers. I need to go talk to the defensive room because we got to correct some things. This would be an interesting hire for me. Again, not the flash hire that we want to see, but we don't know where the offensive coordinator is going to go, and it's really just about what's going to be best for taking some of the load off of Ben Johnson's plate when we're talking about dealing with the offense as a whole and or dealing with Caleb Williams as a whole, right? Like those are the two things where, all right, listen, you take the team over here and do this. We're going to work on this here. Or, all right, when I'm not here, this is what I need to see done here, right? Like, those are the things that I think are very integral. Now, as far as the quarterbacks that Bo Hardegree has developed, you know, they talk about him winning with the rookie quarterback. Yes, he did. But it still was not good. Right? Like, we're not sitting here. I can't sit here and tell you that, oh my God, this guy went out there and absolutely was dominant developing the quarterback position. He wasn't. You know what I mean? Like, he got Aiden O'Connell to a point. Now, Aiden O'Connell did have a good season that rookie year, or what's a good way to say it? He didn't have a horrible season when he finally got into the game, right? 2,200 passing yards, 12 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and you know, a solid middle came in. I think he played, let's double check here, his rookie year, Aiden played 11 games. So in 11 games, he had a 5-5 record and was 62% completion, 12 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Take that for what you will. He also worked with Will Levis last year, and Will Levis puts mayonnaise in his coffee and is a terrible quarterback. So I like how Ian framed it, but realistically, we do have to look at this in kind of a scenario of like, yes, he did have a winning record, but this is kind of the low end of the bar when we're talking about a winning record, but still impressive to be able to do that with a rookie quarterback. It'll be interesting to see what comes of this. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, man. We're going to have a ton more content coming out today, especially any news, if anything breaks. So stay tapped in with us. Drop a FGB just cause it's always fun to just have one in there. Listen, let me know how you guys feel about this hire. Let me know who do you want the Chicago Bears to go get for OC? When Hank Fraley came off the list, I think that there was a lot of different names thrown out there that could be watched as OC. I thought even yesterday, Brad Biggs dropped this yesterday, talking about the possibility of somebody coming in as the O-line coach. Said a name to keep an eye on as Bears O-line coach is Dan Rauscher. He spent 10 seasons with the Saints, worked with Dan Campbell. New Orleans had some top tier O-lines. Rauscher previously coached at Illinois and NIU. He's currently at Tulane, where he has been since 2023. So we got OC coaches, we got O-line coaches being thrown out there. I mean, like there's names all over the place. Who's the name that you want to see the Chicago Bears go out there and get? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be down there talking with you guys as well. As always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer, back at it again. Stay tapped in with us, stay tuned in with us, man. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. Bear down. One love. Peace.